First off, let's talk a little bit about hockey. Your season so far, what have you brought to this Komets team, and where do you think you've improved the most, and how do you kind of rate the season that you've had thus far?
I think, just playing more consistent, having good defense, has been a big part of my game this year, and winning draws, I think, has been a good area in my game. I think the guys are, tightening things up in the systems and defensively, and, I think we're getting better every day here.
When you take a look at the camaraderie of this team, I mean, you guys have a good rapport with each other, and that's kind of spilled over on the ice. What is it this week, though, that you guys are working on to get ready for three relatively important games, 2 against Kalamazoo and 1 against Cincinnati?
We just got a couple of days off, so the boys are excited about that. But, we weren't too satisfied with last weekend, and I think the guys came in this weekend, and we're hoping to really get some energy and positivity in our game. And, it's trying to stick together is where we need to be, and it's what's going to help us win the game. So I think just sticking together, having fun all week, and making the best of every day is going to help us win this weekend.
Well, I think, number one is trying to get guys healthy. We got a beat-up team right now, so trying to give guys as much rest as possible. Had a couple days off, try to heal some things, and had some guys out today as well. So, probably going to get one practice in with the full squad, hopefully get everybody healthy heading into the weekend.
As far as penalty kill, that was one thing I imagine you wanted to address this week. What are some of the things that you guys are working on to improve some of the special teams, specifically penalty kill?
Well, the number one thing is we got to get in sync with our goaltending and with our defense. We're putting a lot of rebounds out there. Our rebound control is very, very bad right now. In front of our own net, it seems like it doesn't matter where the puck gets delivered from. There's a rebound right out in the slot. And right now with some bigger D out and, we're a little bit small on the blue line, we got to do a better job of battling and getting position on those net front battles. So not happy at all with our net front defense 5-on-5 or our net front defense on the penalty kill. Those are things we're trying to address.
2 games against Kalamazoo, sandwiched between a game against Cincinnati. What are really the elements besides the stuff that you've already mentioned that you guys are going to work on?
Well, I just want to compete. Again, it's at this point in the season, it's about competing. It's a challenge. Every game's going to be a challenge. You look at Kalamazoo's right now in the bubble making the playoffs. They're going to be extremely focused and determined to take points just like Missouri was. Missouri took care of business. They beat us both games. They needed those games. Probably their playoff season depended on it. So Kalamazoo's looking the same way. I mean, they're in a desperate match right now with Cincy and Missouri, and even Indy now is on the outside looking in too. So, those teams are really scratching and clawing. Us and Toledo have separated ourselves a little bit more. We got to find a way of being just as desperate as our opponents.